Hello, Namaste. Welcome back to you again in online class of Sagarmatha Secondary English Boarding School. Today, I have come along with you with another part, that is answer part of very short question. Yesterday I gave 44 question and today I will give you the answer of all the very short question one after another. So, yesterday I gave more than 50 questions and today you will have to match your answer, all the very short answer question one after another. And yesterday I also gave the short answer question. So let's begin this part, answer part of programming language of very short question. So first of all, let's begin from the first question. And the very first question is, here you can see, what is called a set of instruction? And the correct answer is, a set of instruction means program. This is the correct answer. Now question number 2, here you can see, what is called a collection of programs? You have read about this. A collection of programs means software. Now another question number 3, here you can see, what is called the person who develops the software? And you know, the person who develops the computer program or software is called programmer or software developer or software engineer also we can say. Now question number 4 here, what is the another name of programming language? What is the another name? Another name means artificial language, because this language is man-made language, so that it is also called artificial language, programming language. Now next question number 5, what is the language which is used by the programmer to develop the computer program? It means which language is used by the programmer for developing the computer program, and the correct answer is programming language. So this is the correct answer. Now question number 6, here you can see how many types of programming language are there. Basically there are 2 types of programming language, high level language and low level language. And low level language is further categorized into 2 types, you know, machine level language and assembly level language. When you read the reference books, in some book you can find the answer. There are 3 types of programming language, but this is the correct answer, actual answer, 2 types of programming language. Now question number 7, what is the full form of PL? PL means programming language. Now question number 8, which language can be understood by the machine directly? Name the language that can be understood directly by the machine, and the correct answer is machine level language or binary language. Now question number 9, which language is called computer's own language? It means computer's native language, computer understandable language, and the correct answer is machine level language is called computer's native language or computer's own language. Now question number 10, what is the full form of ALL? This is a type of low level programming language, and the correct answer is assembly level language. Here you can see assembly level language. Now question number 11, which language was based on mnemonic code? Which language? And assembly level language, ALL means assembly level language, was based on mnemonic codes. Now question number 12, which programming language does not require language translator? In which programming language there is no use of language translator? It means in which programming language the programming codes are already written in the form of object code or in the form of 0 and 1, so that the language translator is not required. The correct answer is MLL. In MLL, the program codes are already written in the form of 0 and 1, in the series of 0 and 1, so that language translator is not required. Now question number 13, which language translator converts the assembly level language into machine level language? Here the correct answer is assembler. Assembler means the language translator that converts the assembly level language into machine understandable language. Now question number 14, which programming language is also called machine dependent language? 2 types of language, independent also and dependent language, but low level language is called machine dependent language. Machine level language is also called machine dependent language. Assembly level language is also called machine dependent, because both are the types of low level language. Now question number 15, which programming language is also called machine independent language? And the correct answer is high level language is also called machine independent language. Now question number 16, name the programming language which is based on English alphabet and mathematical notations. It means that language is also based on English alphabet and can be used also the mathematical symbols. so that we should not write the mnemonic codes. And the correct answer is high level language is based on English alphabet and mathematical notations. It is user friendly language. Now next question number 17. Which language translator converts the entire program written in high level language into machine level language at once? Which language translator? And the correct answer is compiler is the language translator that converts the entire program of the high level language into machine level language at once. Now question number 18. What is a compiler? Here you can see the correct answer. Compiler means language translator. It is a type of language translator. Now question number 19. Here you can see another question. Which programming language is user friendly and easy to use? Which programming language is also called user friendly language? High level language, because the statement, the syntax, the structure of high level language is so easy to understand, so easy to remember. Now question number 20. Here you can see. Which programming language is also called 2GL, means second generation language. ALL means second generation language, 2GL language. Now question number 21. What is the full form of 3G? And the 3G full form is third generation. Like we use 2G, 3G, 4G. It means these are the generation of the network. Now question number 22. Which programming language consists only 0 and 1? And the correct answer is machine level language. It is only the combination of 0 and 1. Question number 23. What is the another name of error? Error means what? Mistake. Mistake means computer technical term here, bug. Now question number 24. What is called the process of correcting the errors in the program? What do you mean by this process? Correcting the error means, correcting means what? Debugging. Debugging is the correct answer. Now question number 25. Here you can see which programming language is mostly used by the programmer. Which programming language? High level programming language is mostly used by the programmer, not machine level language, not assembly level language. High level language are mostly used by the programmer. Now question number 26. Who developed basic language? This language is developed by jointly two scientists, John Z. Kameny and Thomas E. Kurtz. These are the name of the scientists who developed. Now next question number 27. Who released the version QBasic? The correct answer is Microsoft Corporation. In 1985, Microsoft Corporation released the version of BASIC, that is called QBasic. Now question number 27 completed. Now question number 28. What is QBasic? QBasic means a high level programming language. Now question number 29. Which version of basic language became very popular? Which became very popular? QBasic. This is a version of QBasic, basic language, and it became very popular, very famous. Now question number 30. What is called the programming language? What is called the programming code that can be understood by the programmer? What is called the programming code means source code. The correct answer is source code. The source code can be understood directly by the programmer, and it is written by the programmer, so that it is also called programming code. But in the programming field, it is called source code. Now next, here you can see what is called the code after compilation that can be understood by the computers only. What do you mean by that code? When we compile with the help of compiler, with the help of language translator, then what is called the codes that comes after the compilation? And the correct answer is, here you can see the correct answer, object code. Now question number 32. What is called the process of converting the source code into the object code? What do you mean by this? Compilation means the process of converting the source code into object code. It means programmer readable code into a computer understandable code. That is called compilation. Now question number 33. In which network topology each nodes are connected with each other with the help of separate couple lines? This question is taken from another lesson, that is computer network, and the correct answer is mesh topology. Now question number 34. How many types of language translator are there? There are 3 types of language translator. Now question number 35. Who developed C language and when? Here you have to write the name of the person, scientist who developed C language, and when. In 1971 it was developed by Dennis Ritchie. Now question number 36. Which operating system software is written using C language? Unix operating system is written using C language. Now question number 37. What is the advanced and updated version of C language? And the correct answer is C++. Now question number 38. What is the full form of Fortran? The full form of Fortran is formula translation. Question number 39. What is the full form of COBOL? Common Business Oriented Language. Now question number 40. Which programming language is used for developing the software related to science and engineering field? And the correct answer is Fortran. This programming language, Fortran, is used for developing the software related to science and engineering fields. But COBOL, this programming language, is used for developing the software related to commercial and business field. And the correct answer here you can see COBOL. Now question number 42. Who developed Java? And the correct answer you can see here, Sun Microsystem. Now question number 43. What is Java? Java means a high-level programming language. Now question number 44. Which programming language was especially developed for creating the computer games? Which programming language was especially developed? Here you can see which programming language was especially developed for creating the computer games. And the correct answer you can see Java. Now question number 45. Who developed COBOL? Grasshopper, she developed COBOL language. Now question number 46. Who developed Fortran? It was developed by a team of the programmers at IBM Corporation. So this credit goes to all the programmers who were involved in this team of IBM Corporation. Now question number 47. In which language the program execution time is faster? In which program? Which programming language? Machine level language. Now question number 48. Here you can see in which language the program execution time is slower. High level language. In high level language translator is required, but in low level language, that is machine level language, there is no requirement of the compiler or any kind of language translator. So that here the correct answer is high level language. Now question number 49. In which programming language finding the bug is so hard and tedious task? In which programming language? And the correct answer, machine level language. Machine level language is very difficult to use. Now question number 50. Which programming language is included in the curriculum of Nepal for the school level student? And the correct answer here you can see QBasic. Now next, given two examples of high level programming language: QBasic, C, C++, Java. Many programming language example I have, but I do not want to tell you all the examples. Now question number 52. Here you can see what is the full form of PDC, and the full form of PDC means Program Development Cycle. Program Development Cycle. Now question number 53. What is the full form of SDLC? And the full form of SDLC is Software Development Life Cycle. Software Development Life Cycle. Now another question, and this is the very last question. What is meant by the process of detecting and removing the errors in the program? This process is called testing and debugging the program. And here next you can see short questions. Very short question completed. Now short questions. In short question I want to tell you only what do you mean by programming language. Write each type. First number you have to write what do you mean by programming language, and second number what are the types of the programming language. Only the types. Next one, give any 4 features of machine level language. Like it used vacuum tubes technology, it used machine level language, it was extremely large in size. You can write these main features. It was based on vacuum tube technology, it used machine level language, it used punched card for input and paper tape for output. These things you can write. What is high level language? Give some example. What is QBasic? Write the different version of the basic. List some HLL. You can write the name of the some. HLL means high level language. What is the full form of PDC? Can you write? Program Development Cycle. Now write the steps involved in PDC or SDLC. What are the steps involved in PDC or SDLC? Now last question. What is meant by testing and debugging in the program? What do you mean by this testing and debugging in the program? So next day I will come with you another part, that is algorithm, flowchart, pseudocode. These are also very essential for you if you are really eager to learn about programming language. These parts are very essential, very much important for you. So thank you for watching this presentation. Next day I will come along with you with another part of the programming tools, algorithm, flowchart and pseudocode. Thank you and have a nice day.